We're back in Punta Cana, you guys. Walking on the beach in Punta Cana. It's a beautiful day weather-wise. It's a little overcast, but it feels beautiful out here. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen as you're coming in. Just take this as your moment of peace. Because I don't know how much I'm going to be talking really, but I like to come down on the beach and walk and clear my mind and just get a little bit of exercise, you know. I don't know what's going on over here. They've got some kind of, maybe they had this, they probably had like a New Year's party over here and they've got this structure up, or maybe they're having a wedding, I don't know. You'll find that they have a lot of seaweed on the beach that usually they clean up in front of the resorts. The water is still beautiful, turquoise. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen, give it some likes. I only have 4 likes on the screen. Big wedding. That if this is for a wedding, I've never seen anything this big on the beach for a wedding. You guys, back up a little bit. But I'm thinking maybe this was like a New Year's Eve thing and they're taking it down. Because they've got a bunch of guys out here. The beautiful ocean. So yeah, whenever I get, you know, feel like I need some exercise, or I feel stressed out, or I just, you know, want to think and just spend time with the Holy Spirit, I'll come down here and walk on the beach. You know, the ocean is very calming to me, you know. Just even the sound of the waves crashing. The other thing I want to talk about, you guys, is like, them go. they did. And if they don't, then you know what? They're lost. Like, who cares at that point, you know? Just spend some time with God. Go out, do something for yourself. You know, stop trying to convince people of your worth. Because if they don't see it, maybe they're never going to see it, you know? God sees it. Hola. Yeah. See, other people see it. He just wants my money, but... There's a word in that too. Look at that, they're pulling. I don't know if you can see it. Some people have been experiencing a lot of warfare recently. A lot of spiritual warfare, witchcraft. This guy's going to try to sell me. Some of these guys have monkeys, they've got parrots. I'm surprised he didn't bother me. Exactly. Sonica says women forget to take care of themselves and oftentimes put the time on others. And we put the time on others who really don't deserve it. You know, we pour into people who just continue to drain us. And it's like, I think 2025 is the year of no more people pleasing, you guys. And, you know, they're not going to like it, but that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be the villain in their story, and just be okay with that. You know, we got to stop people pleasing. We got to stop allowing people to manipulate our emotions. And there's like some of these people, their minds are so twisted. Like, they actually think that you owe them something, or that they're entitled to everything that you've worked for, that you've gone through the process, you've done the work, and they've not done anything. Yet they think they're entitled to everything that you've done. And it's like, when you finally say no after saying yes for 5,001 times without any return on that investment, then it's like, oh, you're so horrible. How dare you, you know, not cater to my every whim. And meanwhile, these people continue to play in your face. You know, it's like, even when you say yes and you're doing for them, they don't appreciate it and they play in your face. You know? No, some of you feel like it's you against the world. Like, there's no one, not even your kids, not anybody who appreciates you or values you. But that's because God loves you and you have a high anointing, and so the enemy comes hard against you. Oh, that's cute. I want to show the kids because they're so cute, but I also feel like I feel weird about putting other people's kids on the internet, you know? Like, I don't want to do that either. But I wish I could just like linger on the kids because they're so cute. I love the little kids out here, but you know, like, not to be paranoid, but we just have to be mindful, and I want to be respectful of like other parents, and not just assume, even though their kid is in a public place, like, I just, you know, like, I don't need to put their kids on blast on the internet. traditional sense of a situationship, because that's usually like undefined, you know. It's more like a situationship because God is requiring you to pray for these people, to fight for them in the spirit, you know, even when they continue to lay in your face, and you're kind of like, man, I would have moved on so long ago. God, why am I going through this? You know, why? And God is just saying, just trust me, and He's going to continue to bless you for your obedience. Give you, it's like even being attached to these people, you get so much warfare. You know, it's just exhausting. But some of you, the Lord's told you to pull back your energy from these people. And He's working on them. Okay, hold on, guys. Make sure you're getting the one. Make sure you're getting the one. It's pretty easy. Some of you, it's like so, you're like working so hard to try to get these people to see. And it's like they just don't see. And it's because God's allowing them to be blind. If they don't see it, someone else will see it. Other people do see it. Some of you are just tired. It's like starting a new year and you already feel like your tank is on E. You're like running on fumes. But you've grown so much, you know, through this journey that you're on. You've grown so much. You've come a long way. Even though it may not seem like it sometimes, you've come a long way. Well, look, this guy's gonna try to get them to come and do his gift shop or sell them an excursion. That's what they do. I always just say, yo vivo aquí. Like I've heard the spiel 100 different times, and I've probably been on every excursion. Not every excursion, but a lot of them. But they try to engage you. They want to get you in some sort of conversation, you know? that's like a little restaurant there. They've got like a disco there at night. Not that I've been there, I've walked by at night. This is a beach club. They do massage over in this area that you can get a massage. Oh, right here. Do you see them doing the massage there? Sometimes at night they'll bring those out on the beach and they'll do like couple massage on the beach. I did get a massage on the beach once. Not here, but we'll walk over here. They've got live music here, or karaoke or something going on. This is a beach club. I think this is karaoke. I didn't know they did karaoke here. Okay, we're gonna keep it pushing. Bless his heart. Give it all you got. This is the beach club in the area. Now I'm wearing my tennis shoes, my Nikes, and I can just feel the sand inside my Nikes, you guys. Maybe I should. I really want to. Yeah, maybe I'll. They're really bad, you guys. I gotta dump them. Oh, see, look. Lots of sand, but I don't like walking on the beach with like barefoot, you know. Now let's see if I can get them back on with one hand. Sorry you guys, I know this is probably not very entertaining. Okay, hold on, I gotta get my shoes on, you guys. Oh my gosh. I still have a lot of sand in my socks, but oh my gosh. Oh wow, I've still got people in here. I thought for sure you would have left. There's kind of like a cute little courtyard over here too that's got a nice little restaurant. Why do I feel like there's still like a ton of sand in my shoe? Probably in my sock. Somebody's back. I think these are like villas that you can rent. right by the beach. There's new construction down there. You can see they're building. Yeah, I like living here. I like Punta Cana. These are kind of some neat apartments and condos over here with a really nice pool very close to the beach. This is Los Corrales. That's the name of this neighborhood. There you can see the pool. I'm pretty sure all these are, you can get Airbnb. Airbnb is a big business here with very few restrictions. So it's kind of like a good place to do Airbnb, like be an Airbnb owner. Because there's, you know, coming from Vegas, we had so many restrictions that it was like crazy. There's like literally none here. I just closed my exercise ring. Down there is like a parking lot for the beach. This is a cute little area in here. There's like a little restaurant and like a little courtyard in here. I've never eaten here, but I think my son like got a pizza here or something once. Oh, that just looks like, yeah, that's a restaurant. Another little gift shop. I really think these little condos are cute too in here. Very close to the beach. You know, very lush. This is the other part of the restaurant. This is like the main courtyard area. You can buy excursions there. There's always people trying to sell you excursions. And the one thing that I can tell you is that they will always negotiate with you. So don't just, you know, accept the price that they give you. Negotiate with them a little bit. Because they will, especially if you're paying cash, they're gonna negotiate with you. And if you use a credit card, they charge like a percentage fee to also use your credit card. So sometimes, that's kind of cute. Sometimes it's better to pay cash because you avoid the fees that they try to charge you. And they're more willing to negotiate. Because, you know, you got to figure they pay fees too to use the credit card, and they're going to pass it on to you. So you can see this is the area where we walk down to the beach, the alley down there. Let me see, hold on. All right, I had to flip the camera. Oh, let's go over here. My hair's crazy. Look at this. I put it back, but it's... You guys want to go see the little coffee shop in my neighborhood? Dahlia's, my favorite place to get coffee. You guys are kind of getting a tour of my area. I'm not going to tell you where I live for safety purposes, but I'll show you the cute little restaurant in my neighborhood where I like to get coffee. And I'll end up flipping the camera again in a minute. Baracho. Somebody's having a moment over there. Yeah. I can't believe I live like this. God's blessed me, that's for sure. And see, listen, I go through a lot of warfare, you guys. I go through a lot of tribulation in some ways. I don't always share what I'm going through with you guys. But God's blessed me through it all. You know, like I really can't complain because, yes, even though I experience a lot of warfare because of my assignment, I get to live in paradise, you know, and I get to go back to the United States every so often, you know, like I get the best of both worlds, really, you know, like I can't complain. And sometimes I think we need to focus on gratitude. You know, it's easy to focus on our trials and tribulations and the persecution and the warfare, and you know, it's so easy to focus on all of that, but sometimes we just have to try to remember all of our blessings and shift our mindset to one of gratitude and one of focusing on all the things that we have to be grateful for and all the things that God has already blessed us in our lives, and how, you know, He continues to bless us in spite of our trials and tribulations. You know, that many of you, He has really come through in big ways for you. But sometimes it's so much easier for us to focus on the parts of the promise that haven't come through yet, you know? And it's like, God's like, but wait, I did this, this, and this, and you don't remember that, you know, this miracle. So let's always remember to have gratitude, you guys, you know, and be grateful, even like in the little things, you know. The fact that, you know, we have food in our refrigerator, that we have a roof over our heads, that we have health, you know, and I know maybe for some of you, your struggle is health, but God's blessing you in other areas. You know, the Lord brought this revelation into my mind today that was really kind of bittersweet in a way. And it was about health, and it was about how, you know, when I was a teenager, I had a cousin who died from AIDS at 33. And it was really, you know, difficult. And because I was, you know, it was a cousin I was close to that I grew up with. But I asked the Lord, and, you know, He was participating in activities where he would have contracted that, right? But his battle was, I don't know if I would say it was drawn out, but he definitely battled that illness. And of course that was back, you know, before we have the medication we have now, the antivirals. It was a much different time. This was in, like, you know, 1993 when it was first really coming out. And so the Lord brought that to my attention today, and, you know, I asked the Lord, like, did my cousin make it to heaven? You know, because his activities that led up to him contracting that disease, and, you know, I don't know the gritty details, but I can make assumptions, you know, they were not godly. But what the Lord had indicated to me was that, yes, he did accept Christ before he died. And in fact, it was him contracting that disease at such a young age that caused him to accept Christ. And if he hadn't died at such a young age, if he hadn't contracted that illness, that he may not have ever accepted Christ. So sometimes, you know, like things happen and it's like, yeah, that was horrible. Like, what a horrible thing to lose someone so young. But if it was through that experience that he woke up to his mortality, that he accepted Christ through that experience, isn't that better than living a life full of sin and then being taken suddenly and never having the opportunity to accept Christ? And it's such a weird thing to think about, you know, like, but the Lord brought that to my attention. So, and it's a perfect example of how all things work for the good of those who love him according to his purpose, and how sometimes we don't understand things, but it's like God's actually saving our lives, even though it seems like a horrible situation, you know? Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around, you guys, because now we're at the coffee shop. So the other part of this, you guys, so this is this little pizza place. They actually have like vegan pizza here, which is like rare around here to find. I mean, of course, you've got avocados, you've got all your fresh produce, but that place actually has vegan cheese, vegan. And, you know, I eat meat, but I've gone through periods where I eat clean. So, and even I'll still order vegan pizza when I go there sometimes. This is a Cuban place. It looks like they're not open right now. I don't know what that's about. If, you know, restaurants here, they come and go so quickly because it's hard for them to survive through low season when this is like high season. This is when all the tourists are here. They just put a Taco Bell in there across the street. My son and I went there the other day. Actually, I took both my sons there. And I'm not going to lie, you guys, it was not good. So it's like, yeah, I'm not going to eat at Taco Bell. Like, why would I eat at Taco Bell when I've got these cute little places like this? That place next door is Dolce. They got pizza, gelato. We eat there a lot. And then down on the end is this little restaurant called Citrus. And they've got sushi, but honestly, if I'm going to get sushi, I'm going to get it in Vegas, okay? I'm just being real. Sushi is not the strong point in the DR, okay? Just FYI. So this is Citrus. This is a super cute restaurant. We come here a lot, but they're the ones, it's kind of like Asian fusion, but they got fish, they've got seafood. So there's a lot of tourists here right now, this time of year. They just built this building here. These are 3-bedroom condos, and this building here too above Taco Bell. This is Dolce, where we like to eat there a lot. But this Dahlia's is like absolutely my favorite little coffee shop here. They've got, I'm gonna show you guys, we're gonna order some coffee. The Lord's been dealing with me on my caffeine intake, but you know, they got their cute little menu. They've got the bandera dominicana. That's like the traditional dish here. It's rice. It's bandera because it's supposed to be like their flag is red, white, and blue. So white rice, the red beans, and the chicken. So it's called bandera. That's like the national plate, and it's always going to come with avocado. As you can see, this is mi amigo.
Hola.
TikTok. Say, ¿cómo estás?
Bien todo.
I'm going to get some café con leche. That's my friend. He's always working here. I just got to see if my friend Vincenzo is here. I always check for him. Oh, no Vincenzo. Always looking for Vincenzo. So here you can see they've got... Sí, café con leche. To go. You are on TikTok. Say hi. I love coming here. They're always so friendly. Oh, you have that milk. Sí, gracias. They got the almond milk here. Sí, gracias. They got the almond milk here. And everything that, whenever they make coffee here, it's always like with the espresso machine. So it's like, I know, I love coffee too. You know, everything in moderation. I definitely have been convicted to cut back on my caffeine intake. But, you know, the Lord works with us where we are. I've been sober off of alcohol and marijuana for 2.5 years. So, you know, if I have a little too much coffee every now and then, I feel like God forgives me, you know. Oh, and then the other thing they have here, you guys, is they've got like, they make all these cookies, and they've got, it's like a bake. I don't know if they bake all the bread here or if they get it in from somewhere, but they've got like all this. They seem actually a little low right now, probably because of the time of year, but they've got, usually they have like tons of fresh bread that you can buy. They've got their croissants. They also have a full menu here. Go ahead. They've got a full menu here. I'm trying to see what, I really like tiramisu, but I don't see that, thankfully, because, you know, I'm trying to get my steps in. I'm trying to do my Lose It app, so I really don't need anything like that right now, but, you know, I always like to look. It doesn't hurt to look. Yeah, I love this place, you guys. It's one of my favorites. And they do have like a full menu as well. Let me see if I can show you. So if you ever come to Punta Cana, come here to Dahlia's because they're super friendly. They have really good brunch here, really good breakfast. They do serve alcohol, but you guys know I don't partake of the beverages. But they do have a full of the beverages. But they do have a full bar here as well. And she's making my cafe con leche, my milk. But look how beautiful she made that. Look at that. That's like it's like a cappuccino. Okay, hold on, you guys. Hold on. Thank you. You can. I just put Splenda in my coffee. Oh my god. Thank you. Extra propina for you. Oh my gosh, I love their coffee here. We're gonna sit outside. How's the oh, you have caneo cinnamon? See, cinnamon? Cinnamon? Yeah. Usually you guys have it out. I don't see it. It's okay, it's okay. No problemo. No problem. Oh wait. All right, I gotta pay for this, you guys. Okay. Do you have? Oh, gracias. Sorry. No problem. I'm gonna sit outside and we're gonna do like a little prophetic flow, but I gotta pay for this first. Sorry, you guys. Maybe I can turn it around. Alright. I'm gonna sit outside and we're gonna do a little prophetic flow. Once I just gotta pay for this drink.
Mira, un croissant de queso para él para llevar. Y el café frío. Con el café caliente con 2 hielos.
Café con leche.
Café con leche.
Sí. My hair is crazy from walking on the beach. Está loco.
From California?
Las Vegas.
Okay.
But yo vivo aquí.
Por la
Y Las Vegas.
entonación.
I don't know what
The
you said.
intonation. When you
Oh, the way I talk.
When you talk, yeah.
I sound like a valley girl. Like California. Yo soy de Chicago originally,
Okay.
but ahora Las Vegas y Punta Cana. Sí.
I have a friend and I remember when he talked to me.
Sounded like me.
Yeah.
All right, muchas gracias.
Nada. Gracias.
Here, I'll give you extra propina.
Thank you.
De nada. All right, I'm just gonna sit outside. Okay, hopefully some of these chairs over here I've sat, it's like below the palm tree and the birds poop on me. So hopefully the birds aren't out today pooping on the Okay, that one, hold on. I don't like this. I'm gonna move over here. Okay. All right, you guys. Can you guys hear me okay? I got my workout clothes on like crazy. Because they're playing a little bit of music, but it's not too bad. This is so fun, you guys. I haven't been out here in so long. It's like, I feel like we're like on a little coffee outing among friends. But you guys need your coffee, huh? Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my hair. My hair is getting a little loco. But it's hot, so I'm gonna put... Now I feel hot after walking on the beach. I kind of wish I'd ordered a water too. Let it go wild. It's just annoying, you know, because it's humid. All right, there. So it is 5 o'clock in Punta Cana. Where are you guys watching from? Michigan, California, Tennessee, DC, a lot of Estados Unidos, Washington State, Ghana, Tennessee, Georgia, Las Vegas. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the PayPal, Heather, if you're watching. Do I have my Kingdom Spouse story? My Kingdom Spouse story is still developing. Like, let's just keep it real. I got married in July. But I feel like I'm still on the Kingdom Spouse journey, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's younger. I live here. I live here in Las Vegas. Gray hair. I mean, it's growing a little bit gray. But this is supposed to be blonde. My kingdom spouse is Dominican. DM me, Sonica. Or Sanuka. I don't want to talk about my kingdom spouse right now, you guys. I'm just like, I'm not feeling released to talk about it. Like, I'm just going to be candid. Like, you know. Oh, gracias. Can I get agua, por favor?
Agua, ice?
Sí, y Coke Zero.
Ice, no ice.
Ice, sí, agua, sí, y Coke Zero.
Whoa.
Agua y Coke Zero. Like separate. Now I'm having him bring me all the drinks. I'm like, I'm thirsty. I want, you know, sometimes you want coffee, but then you want something cold too. Are you near the beach? Yeah, I was just at the beach, Misha. You missed it. I walked on the beach. You guys pray for me and my kingdom spouse. Those of you who are like prophetic intercessors. Because our relationship does come under a lot of attack. Like, I'm not going to lie. Yes. Gracias. Look what I got. He's going to open it for me. Yeah, no necesito Coke Zero. This is good. Are you getting Coke Zero?
Yeah, me cambiarla.
No,
Coca-Cola cero.
no necesito Coke Zero. This is bien.
Me cambiar un momento, no.
He's got to go to the bar to open it. Sometimes I feel like my kingdom spouse and I continue to go through a lot because it gives me content for you guys who are going through similar things. So I kind of feel like sometimes that the relationship I'm in is like taking one for the team. Like, just to be real with you. Gracias. Oh yeah, you could say that. Oh, this is so good. After walking on the beach, I was thirsty. Yeah, I'm married. Sophia. Listen, it's not me, it's God. Like, I trust God, okay? God was doing something in the Dominican Republic. I'm part of it, my spouse is part of it, but there are very high-level territorial spirits in this region who are just fighting, you know, and it's like also generational curses, bloodline, familiar spirits. You know, I've talked about this before, but like, I've heard John Ramirez, you guys know, like the former warlock now who's like a spiritual sniper. I heard him say once that like he knew, and he's from Puerto Rico, I believe, but he knew of like missionaries who come down to the DR and like they don't make it 6 months because the warfare, the witchcraft is so heavy down here. And I've been down, and listen, I did most of my spiritual warfare training in Las Vegas, which makes sense, right? Because that's also an area of like a lot of demonic stronghold, obviously. And I do think it definitely like prepared me to come down here, because I've been down here for over 2 years now. And like, listen, I'm not going to say like it's been easy. I'm not going to like sit here and say there haven't been times where I've just like begged the Lord to let me just move back to Vegas full time. But this is my assignment. This is my territory, and I'm still here, and these demons haven't gotten rid of me yet, and I'm still fighting, and I'm going to keep fighting until God's will is done in this country. And whatever it is that he needs me to do here, I am going to fulfill my assignment. I don't care how much witchcraft, how much warfare, how much the enemy goes after me, how much he goes after my spouse, how much he goes after my family. Like, I'm not going to ever give up. And that's why God picked me for this assignment, because I am tenacious that way. You know, like, I don't give up easily. I'm a survivor. I've been through a lot in my life. My entire life from a very young age. I've always been fighting, you know? All right, hold on, you guys. It's like telling me, of course. Okay. You know, like, I'm not giving up. I don't care what these demons do. I don't care what kind of evil witchcraft comes against me. I'm a fighter in the spirit. And, you know, I don't care how crazy my kingdom spouse acts. I'm going to be a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm not going to let his behavior change me and my upright, you know, walking upright in front of the Lord. You know, because that's just the demon working through him, and I'm not gonna bow to that demon. I'm not gonna change my heart. I'm not gonna change who I am for any demon. I'm still gonna be upright. I'm still gonna have the love of Christ. I'm gonna walk in forgiveness. I'm gonna set healthy boundaries, and I'm gonna stick to them. I'm not gonna be manipulated. I'm not gonna be played with. You're not gonna play in my face. But I'm gonna be a woman of God in everything I do. And when I get triggered, I'm not going to go back to acting like letting Jezebel get in there and act out through me. I'm going to lean into God. And when I get triggered, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to show the fruit of the Spirit. I'm not going to send, 10 paragraph text messages to that demon who's working through my spouse. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give them that grade A supply that they want. Forget about it. You know? I'm going to pray as God leads me to pray. And if God says don't pray for this person, then I won't pray. I'm going to continue to bind the demons working through the people around me so that they can't torment me. And I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to lay down for the enemy. I'm not going to stop believing what God told me. You know, I don't care if nobody in this country likes me. My spouse, his family, I don't care if they all reject me. I don't care. I'm here because God told me to come here. And I'm just going to sit my butt right down in this chair until my mission is fulfilled. In the name of Jesus. Like, sorry, not sorry. You know? Well, you can't really go around binding other people's demons. But if their demons are attacking you, you can bind the demons in them from attacking you. And the best way to do that is to know who you're dealing with. Are you dealing with Jezebel? Are you dealing with Leviathan? You know, call them out by name. Are you dealing with Python, witchcraft? You know, this is an outwit, outplay, outlast. That was the tagline for Survivor. Okay, people who watch my channel, we're survivors, and we outwit, outplay, outlast the devil. We're not, you know. So if he wins one round, he's not. The battle's already been won. I think when you bind their demons from attacking you, it helps their mind be more open to the Lord speaking to them. You know. I mean, I can't even tell you guys. Like, I wish I could just sit here and talk to you, because, like, some of the stuff, it's just like, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, some of the tactics the enemy's using. And these spouses are allowing it. You know, they're allowing it. And so that's why it's like, yes, you know, the devil made them do it, but they're also active participants in it. You know, and so that's why the many of these spouses are in judgment. You know? And they're going to continue to be in judgment until they get into alignment. And it's almost like the more they rebel, the farther gone they're getting. And it's actually a good thing, because they have to hit rock bottom before they get into purpose. So give them over to Satan. If that's what they want, if that's what they continue to choose, let them have it and see how that turns out for them. Listen, we all have free will, but there are certain people who've been placed on this earth who have been assigned for a specific mission before they were born. And I kind of feel like those people don't have a choice. And that's, Kevin Zadai talks about this. I think the Apostle Paul was one of these people. Because tell me why he was going around killing Christians until God knocked him to the ground and blinded him for 3 days. Was that free will? I don't think so. Because Paul had an assignment. So some of these spouses are going to get knocked on the ground because they don't have a choice in the matter. And that's between them and God. That's on God's timing. And, you know, you just chill and do what God's called you to do. And don't worry about it. You know, just know that justice is coming. That the enemy is not going to win. And your job is to just continue to be obedient, you know? Yeah, just protect yourself. Guard your heart. For it determines the course of your life, you know? And in the meantime, you know, the counterfeits are going to come in, but you're not going to fall for that, you know? It's just like, I mean, listen. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. You know what? I don't need to tell that story. Let's just say I had a counterfeit, like, talk to me the other day. And he looked like Tom Cruise, okay? And I was just like, you know, he was a nice man, and I gave him my YouTube. You know, like, I take every opportunity to share the gospel. But, you know, like, the only reason I even had a conversation with this guy is because God told me to talk to it. Like, I was at the market, and he was in front of me, and he starts talking to me, and he offered to buy me a beer in the market because he, like, got out of the line. And I'm like, no, I don't drink. You guys are like, yeah, she's telling it. Telling it. And then he's like, we started just chit-chatting, and his parents are selling their villa in Punta Cana. And, you know, I own a real estate company here, although I'm not really doing much with it right now. We were just chit-chatting about the real estate, that whatever. And he's like, can I talk to you when we get outside? And I'm like, sure. You know, it's kind of like a hesitation, but God was like, no, you can talk to him. I'm like, okay. And, you know, he seemed pretty harmless. So I went outside, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to walk you a couple blocks. I'm like, okay. And, you know, I just got the impression that he was lonely. You know, I think he told me he was married. He has a kid that's at his parents' house who live here. And very nice man. You know, he's Polish, immigrant who lives in Chicago. I think he's a citizen now, but very nice man. Like, we had a great conversation. I shared the gospel. You know, I told him what I do. I told him what I'm doing here, gave him my YouTube. But, you know, he looked like Tom Cruise. I'm just saying, he did. But, you know, Tom Cruise, not really my type anyway, but, you know, he's a good looking man. It actually felt nice to have somebody, like, pay interest in me, you know, like, oh Jesus, just shut my mouth right now. I don't really take listings here. I wasn't tempted, to be honest with you. It was more just like I liked having adult conversation because I am very isolated, and you know, my son lives with me, but I feel like he's been under heavy spiritual attack too, so pray for my son, just because he seems like he's been kind of down lately and doesn't want to leave the room, and you know, like, and I've been under heavy warfare attack, and so no, I wasn't tempted at all. And like, God knows that about me. Like, but you know, when the enemy uses the people we love to beat us up and make us feel diminished and make us feel, okay, you guys are going to meet my friend Tito. Come here, Tito. This is my friend Tito. So this is, when you guys sow into my ministry, these are the types of people who I help. Tito, come here. You want to meet my amigos on TikTok? Come over here. Come over here. Say hi.
Hola.
Okay, Tito. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have him show you what he's selling. Okay, show them what you're selling here. He makes these bracelets. Tito is out here on the street every day, hustling, selling his jewelry, selling his bandanas. Tito, I see your motor. You got Nuevo motor. But I never, well, Tito will like give me a bracelet because I always try to bless him with some money, but I don't ever take the stuff. Dominicano! Yo soy Dominicana! See? All right, hold on. Hold on, Tito. I'm going to give you dinero. Hold on. Let me flip the camera back. See, I always try to, because I prayed with Tito before. Oh, for me? Oh, here, I want to give you something, Tito. This is for you, mi amigo. God bless you. Dios te bendiga. I see you later, mi amigo. I got me a bandana. So yeah, I see Tito's out here like all the time, and I always, he's like somebody the Lord has really highlighted to me to bless. He's out here working. I think he has, he's working with some sort of disability, and he's out here every day, and he's not, you know, he's selling stuff. Like, he makes the bracelets. He liked that when I said, Yo soy Dominicana. He's like, take this for you. But like, I'll bless Tito, as like the Lord always tells me to give Tito money. And then there's little kids around here too. There's this little boy named Jose. I always tell him, tu mi hijo dominicano, you're my Dominican son. He's so cute. And they're out here like selling candy and stuff, and I'll give them, you know, I'll give them $10 or $20 sometimes, because sometimes it's like that's how they eat, because they don't have public assistance out here. Like, that's why the kids are in the streets selling candy, shining shoes, you know, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. So I always like try to get to know the neighborhood kids, and you know, as the Lord leads me, bless them, because one thing that the Bible talks about is that when you bless children, that their angels like have the presence of God. So like when you bless a child, it gets reported, their angels report it right to God. So that's like one of the best things you can do, you know. I look French. And sometimes I'll come here and I'll buy like some chocolate croissants, which I don't even eat them, but like I'll bring them for my son or bring them for my husband. But half the time I don't even make it halfway home, and I end up giving them away to Tito or to the kids, you know. But it's fine. Now I gotta drink my water. How's the coffee? Well, I think the coffee's better here because it's not as expensive. And I feel like it's stronger. Because, you know, they grow their beans here. What is it called? Now I'm blanking. What is the name? The cafe. What is the Dominican coffee? I'm totally blanking on it. They've got like their Dominican Starbucks here, but they grow the beans here. I'm totally blanking on it. I drink sparkling water too. This is just still, but I drink a lot of sparkling water. I like to put a little bit of grape juice in there too. Oh, thank you, lovely. I don't know why some of your comments, it's like I can see them, but like other people can't see them. I don't know if that's like the mode you're in. Like, lovely, like you just left a comment and like I see it, but it's not showing on the channel, I guess. And then you left another comment and it's showing. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to post this live, you guys, because I kind of said some things. See, that's why you get me live. You never know what I'm going to say, especially on TikTok, because, like, I don't have to post the lot. Like, on YouTube, when you go live, it posts. No, that's not the name of it. It's, like, cafe. It starts with an M. I'm totally blanking. I probably could go over to the bar and find out. I mean, I buy this stuff every day. This is what I drink. That's what they serve everywhere. In the mall, they've got like, instead of Starbucks, they have this. Why am I blanking? Yeah, so I'll probably, I don't know if I'm going to post this live. I think I'm going to post it, you guys. It's long. I don't know who's going to sit through this whole thing. Yeah, it's a chain in the DR. No, it's not Cafe Bustelo. That's Puerto Rican or Cuban. I drink that in the States. Like, I buy that because it's similar to the coffee here. I'm seriously going to lose my mind now. Just somebody Google Dominican coffee, cafe blank. I can't believe I'm blanking on this. Hi Diane, how are you? We're just chilling. We're just drinking coffee in Punta Cana. Santo Domingo, yay! How did I not know that? It's Santo Domingo coffee. You guys, I think I've had too much caffeine today. Santo Domingo is the capital, but it's good coffee. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've been having my health attacked over the past couple of days. Like my stomach. Okay, the night before last, I was having leg cramps all night. Am I going to the Aventura concert? No, but my husband loves them. I know some of their songs, but like they're obviously bachata for those of you. I don't even know when and where. They're probably playing in like Santo Domingo. Yeah, so Charlie horses in the night, all night I kept waking up. And I swear it was voodoo. And then last night I had stomach cramps all night. And I'm just like, and even into today. And I've been under heavy warfare. Like I didn't even feel like getting out of bed like yesterday or today, you guys. And thankfully I've been doing coaching calls. And so I only had one today. I think I had one or two yesterday. And but those have been good because like I'm getting up, it's forcing me to get ready. And, God gives me spiritual strength when I sit down for those. So, I'm glad that I'm doing those, but I know that's another reason why I'm being really heavily attacked right now because the Lord told me to start the coaching business and I just started it. And I just started on Friday. And so all of a sudden I'm getting all this warfare, like spiritual warfare, witchcraft, voodoo's coming at me, the spirit of infirmity. And that doesn't really land on me that bad, but it does affect me. Flyna says, God protect you, go for fasting for 3 days. I've been fasting since January 1st. I've been doing, and I'm only bringing this up because you said it. Coaching for what? For whatever you need. It's like Christ-centered coaching and mentorship. Kingdom spouse journey, purpose, getting into purpose, you know, whatever it is that you want coaching for. It's Holy Spirit led. Yeah, so I fasted January 1st, 2nd, 3rd until 6 p.m. every day. And then yesterday and today I've been doing until 3 p.m. The Lord said, okay, now until the 7th. I'm fasting until the 7th, but just until 3 p.m. for the rest of the fast. So yeah, I've been fasting. But you know, sometimes when you fast, the warfare is even worse, you know, because you're fighting it. You're in battle. Well, yeah, some people want kingdom spouse coaching. Some people, it's mentoring, getting into purpose, you know, because some people it's like career shift. I've been through the career shift. You know, I went from 20 years in corporate America to God shifting me into entrepreneurship in 2018, and then shifting me again from real estate into content creation and YouTube and ministry and the prophetic, and you know, getting into purpose, healing, deliverance, the processing that you go through, you know, breaking out of toxic sin cycles in your life that the enemy uses to keep you bound, setting healthy boundaries with family, friends. You know, I've been through all of that stuff. You know, I've been through it all. Oh, wow, Regina, you're on the same fast. That's interesting. And I'm like, honestly, I'm feeling good doing this fast because I did overeat a little bit, like a couple days, like over New Year's. I was feeling a little bloated. And so I'm back, you know, I haven't gained any weight over the holidays. I haven't really lost any weight either, and I've been tracking my calories and trying to get my steps in and get to the gym. But hey, to make it through the holidays without gaining, I take that as a win. You know, like I'll take that as a W. Yeah, I'll post this, Sophia. And I'm still working at it. I'm not giving up. You know, I feel like, you know, I've gained like 20 pounds since I moved here. I feel like that's warfare as well. Like, I feel like there's specific weight loss, witchcraft against me, which, yeah, at the end of the day, I like put the food in my mouth. So I'm not going to like blame the devil for everything. But I will say that like you know, and it could just be my age and hormones and all these things, but I was really, before the holidays, like really strict on the app and exercising and keeping under the calorie count. And I still didn't lose any weight. I maintained. So, you know, it could be any number of things. Yes, witchcraft can attack you in your dreams. I just had one last night. You got to rebuke it when you wake up. What pills, Sophia? I used to take diet pills back when I was in the world, and man, I could drop, if I went back on the phentermine, which is like basically speed, I could lose this 20 pounds in a month. But I'm not going to do that because it's an open door to the demonic. When I was taking those pills, I was out of my mind. If I take phentermine, I'm not going to be able to hear the voice of the Lord clearly. I'm gonna be under demonic oppression. I already know what happens when I take that medication. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. And listen, I'm fighting it. You know, I'm sure it's not really having the effect that I'm up like 10 pounds really since the weight when I met my husband. I'm up like 10 pounds, which, to be honest, so is he, okay? But I don't, you know, he still looks good. My husband's a very sexy man. You know, and it's like, I don't care. Like, he's got a little belly going on, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I like a man with a little, and he's very strong. He's got very, you know, strong upper body, strong muscles. He's got good definition, you know. I don't mind a little bit of a little belly. That doesn't bother me. You know, like, it's not good for his back because he has back problems. So the doctor told him to lose weight for his back. You know, and, you know, we should all strive to be healthy and the best version of ourselves. And that's all I'm trying to do. You know, I'm definitely, you know, 20 pounds overweight. I feel like I carry it well because I'm tall. But, you know, I would just feel better if I was 20 pounds lighter. You know, oh my gosh, there was just a rat that just ran right by my feet. That's a word. Okay, someone's gonna have a rat coming through. What kind of pills are they, Sophia? Like detox pills? Because a rat, I'm not kidding you, I'm telling you the truth. Where did that thing come from? It literally ran right by my foot. I'm glad I don't have my open-toed shoes on. It was a rat. That's a word. Someone has a rat. Yes, rash all over your body definitely can be witchcraft. Detox. Okay, well, as long... See, I can't do... Listen. Ratatouille. I mean, I didn't see that... It didn't look like it had a tail, though. That's what... I'm like, what is that? It was a shape-shifting demon running by my feet. I'm not afraid of any rats. Yeah, he was running for me. That's right. You run, rat. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I have been having dreams about like counterfeits lately. I just rebuke it. Do you guys take melatonin? Because I take melatonin, and you know, I've been asking the Lord about it. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. I've been wondering if like melatonin is... Seriously, dude? I've been wondering if melatonin blocks my dreaming. Although I've still been getting dreams from the enemy, so if he's getting through, I'm sure. But you know, because I used to abuse alcohol and marijuana, like that would help me get to sleep every night. So now, like, the melatonin helps me fall asleep. Like, it totally works, but sometimes I worry that it's like blocking my dreams. Because when I used to smoke before I went to bed, or take a gummy before I went to bed, I don't even want to say the word because then I get restricted. But I used to never have dreams. Oh, that's crazy, Wanderlust. Hi, Emmanuel. I just feel like I haven't been getting as many like dreams lately. Like, I still get a lot of like prophetic visions like all the time, but for some reason I feel like I haven't been getting as many prophetic dreams. But sometimes, you know, God is just quiet in certain areas, and it doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. It's just he's working things out on your behalf behind the scenes, you know. Yeah, like I pray against the enemy from blocking my dreams, but I've asked God about it, and the kind of like what I'm hearing him say is like, you're fine, like don't worry about it, like he's just being quiet. Oh, thanks for joining my team, Emmanuel. So sometimes God will speak to us. Oh my gosh. Do you know that it just restricted me? I said that word one time and it's legal. And I don't even do it anymore. Did I not call it? I said I'm about to get restricted. Okay, what does this even say? What does this say, my restrictions? Yeah, because it said I discussed drugs. Regulated goods. Oh my gosh. I literally said it one time. Can you believe it? Well, I think once they did it already, they restricted me. I did match the puzzle piece. My visions are usually just like my visions and my dreams are very they're usually not very involved. It's usually like an image. I mean, I guess I've had like more involved prophetic dreams before, but for the most part, when I get a vision, it's very clear. It's usually just like an object or like one. It's very and it's like a riddle. There's like a riddle to it, or it's like two ways. He's bringing to me an example right now of a dream I had of a dog sitting on the toilet. And the dream was God showing me that I was in unconventional training. Because like a dog sitting on the toilet, it's like potty training, but it's unconventional. So like that's how God speaks to me. Like it's a kind of like a riddle, and it's usually just like very simple imagery. And my visions are similar. Like I don't really get like, although I have had the most involved prophetic dreams I've ever had usually involve my kingdom spouse. Yeah. And the Holy Spirit always will give me the revelation, Yeah, the most involved prophetic dreams I've had have been from about my kingdom spouse. I've also had demonic dreams about my kingdom spouse, but I can tell in the dream that it's a masquerading spirit. Like I can tell that it's not my really. I can tell it's from the enemy and that it's a masquerading spirit because it's like my husband, but it's not really 100% like him. It's in his likeness, but it's off. Like I can sense it's off. And when I have a prophetic dream from God and my kingdom spouse is in it, it's his true essence. And it's not even so much like how he looks in the dream, but it's his essence of like who he is in Christ. But when I have a dream from the enemy with a masquerading spirit, it's like it's not my spouse, it's like a shell of my spouse and the spirit is off in the dream, And usually it's trying to portray my spouse in a bad light. Did I meet him at church? No. We were both in the world when I met my spouse. I met him. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, everybody. Oh, that's awesome, Nikki. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, look who it is! Look who's here.
Stream sniping. What's up, guys?
That's my son. You want to get something to drink? He must have saw me on TikTok.
I did.
Are you a monitoring spirit? So what Prophetess Nikki said, it better not be that rat again. The rat ran right by my feet. A rat.
Ugh. That's crazy.
Yeah, my son looks like me 100%.
Did you flip the camera?
No, but I will. Hold on.
I look kind of rough right now. I just woke up.
He doesn't look, you don't look rough. Hold on.
I just woke up.
There's
What's up,
my
guys?
handsome boy. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera back. See, this is our neighborhood spot. He's such a good boy. I love my son.
What is the chat saying?
They love you. They said, hey, Tommy.
What's up, guys? Hold on, let me. It's closer. I'm part of this live now, guys.
Okay.
I hijacked the live.
Yeah, hijack the light. You want something, honey?
I kind of want to walk to that Japanese sushi place. Remember that you mentioned?
I feel like I'm not really dressed for that, but we can.
You look fine. You're on the live with everybody.
I know, but these are my fam. There's Tito again. Tito knows my son too.
Tito's my homeboy.
Look what Tito gave me.
For free?
No, I always bless him.
Oh, yeah. Don't we have...
No, he's got that one. He just gave it to me.
Me gusto.
You want one?
Do I want one? Well, we got one already.
We don't need
we're
it,
okay.
Tito. Gracias.
Gracias.
No necesito. Oh my gosh, don't do that. When I posted those pictures on YouTube of me and my husband and Tommy, we went on an excursion right after the wedding, and it was like a dune buggy thing, and they covered their faces, and someone got super triggered and was like, why are they covering their faces? The demon's hiding. Or something. Just like, oh my gosh, we're just on an excursion and there's a lot of dust.
Now I look dangerous. Okay, it's coming off.
What are they hiding? And someone was so triggered, and I like allowed the comment for a second, and then I just like ended up blocking the person because they wouldn't let it go. Then they were like, it was like, you can always tell when someone needs deliverance. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta pay for this water. I feel like that restaurant is nice, Tommy.
Don't they have what restaurant?
The one you want to go to.
I would be fine going in this.
Yeah, you look fine. I mean,
I'm wearing a bathing suit.
It's the beach.
There's
I'm
tourists.
sure
There's
we're
tourists
fine.
everywhere. They come around. Everyone looks like crap here.
All right,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna go hang out with my son. We're gonna go check out this new, not new to us, Japanese restaurant. So it was fun to hang out with you guys. Maybe I'll post this live. But you guys kept me company today. I appreciate you. I love you guys with the love of Christ. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
Bye, you guys.